Hello everybody. Now last week I talked about how to calculate a fair price for your mobile DJ services, and it was more of a way to get people thinking about pricing. I don't want to talk a lot about pricing on my channel, but we need to not lose money when we gig. We at least need to break even and hopefully we make a profit. So this week I want to talk about additional services. I'm going to focus on uplighting because it's the most common. A lot of people already know about it, and if they don't know about it, it's a pretty easy thing to sell. I've done videos on this before, but I'll give you a little taste in this video on selling uplighting as well. So first things first, you kind of got to figure out what your market can handle as far as additional service pricings. Now, some people have clients that spend $2,500 on a wedding reception. Some people have clients that don't want to spend any more than $1,000. So keep this in mind when you're purchasing your lights. Think about how much money you're spending on these lights and how long it's going to take you to pay them off with what you can charge this client before you're actually making a profit. If you go out and you buy $6,000 worth of uplighting, which is a lot of money, but if you did that, it would take you a long time to pay those off if you were only charging a couple $100. On the other hand, if you went out and spent, let's say, I don't know, $1,500 or $2,000 on uplighting and you charged a few $100s for the service, you'd probably profit pretty quick, and you might profit for many years to come. Let me explain. Alright, check this out. If you buy a new, I don't know, MIDI controller, chances are you might want to upgrade that MIDI controller in, I don't know, 3-4 years. If you buy decent fixtures for uplighting purposes, and I'm not talking about super expensive ones, I'm just talking about not cheap ones, they'll last you for many, many years. So if you buy smart, not expensive like I said, but just not cheap stuff, you're going to get a lot of bang for your buck for a long time. I've got a friend out in California who's been using the same old par cans since the mid-2000s. So they're about 10 years old and he's still making money with them, and that's pretty cool. But first you have to pay for your fixtures. So let's say that you have $2,000 invested in lighting fixtures. You may not use every fixture at every gig you go to, but those are the lights that you have in your toolbox, and you can indeed bring this to the table to decorate the room with lighting. Let's say 15% of that. What's that? $300? If you charge $300 to your clients just for uplighting, you would have your lights paid off in less than 7 different uplighting jobs. Everything after that would be pure profit. That's pretty good, considering that you could take these same lights that you paid $2,000 for and you paid off in 7 gigs. You could use them for 5 or 6 years. You absolutely can too. And I'm just trying to get you guys thinking about this. It's not a bad investment, and it's easy to sell, like I mentioned before. Sometimes all you have to do in a client meeting is just say, hey, let me show you something. This is what I did last week. What do you think? And they might say, wow, that's amazing. How much is that? So it's a really great thing to get into if you're a mobile DJ. People like it. People are going to ask for it. And again, if they don't ask for it, show it to them, because there's probably about a 50% chance they're going to dive on it. And if you keep it reasonable, and I think a few $100s is probably pretty reasonable for most markets, you're going to sell quite a few of these and profit quick. So there's a quick video for you. I'll do more videos this week. I've got some product coming in I want to show you, and I've also got some other things I want to vlog and talk about. So stay tuned, practice, and enjoy.